One. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Akuban Nights.
Hello. People will be so confused that every time we start, we all just chuckle every single time because Neal does the awkward countdown.
Well, I told you we have 1 minute, and then it's getting closer, and you guys are like blah 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 blah. Oh yes, my day was like this. My day was like that. I watched your thing. Oh my god, you were watching my thing, and the minute runs out.
That's also absolutely Nekka's voice he is imitating right now.
Yes.
My day was like this. Yeah. Hello, my name's Nekka. How are you? Hello.
Hello. Well, welcome back to Akuban Nights. It's been some time since we've had the whole band back together. So let's just do a quick around the table and see what's been going on. We're going to start with Budarios to my right, screen left.
Hi guys, hi viewers, hi chat, hi rest of the cast. I missed you a lot, very much. But no, there's not much going on. I'm still working on my project for my work. Other than that, I've seen some movies, and that's basically it.
Wonderful. Okay, I guess we're moving on very quickly from that. Maya, we just saw you the other day.
I'm Fuzzy Freaks, and I play Maya, who's a sloppy teenage assassin who is their half sister, and she's stroppy, and she's got a huge chip on her shoulder, and she likes stabbing people, and her sister doesn't like her stabbing people, so there's slight conflict there. Sanctioned stabbings only.
Wow, it's intense. How has your life been? I guess we just saw you last week. We don't really care, do we?
We don't really care. Maybe we care, but there's not much to tell, Neal. I'm just causing trouble. Thank you very much. If you don't care, that's fine.
People care. Maya, how's your life been?
What, me? Oh.
Maybe she doesn't. Okay. All right. Cool. Next. Sarah, how has your life been? We are all deeply curious because we care so much.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty exciting. I was gone for a few weeks. I went to Crete for one week first. That was pretty cool. First time I've been there. Lots of minotaurs and labyrinth stuff. And then I went to Berlin, and I went to TwitchCon, and I met up with the wonderful Fuzzy Freaks.
It was great.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I love Berlin. It's a great city. Other than that, I've picked up another D&D campaign, so I'm on my 4th campaign now, which is fantastic. I love this game. Somebody save me, please, stand up. And yeah, it's pretty great. I'm playing a kobold now, which is fun.
No, you're playing a goblin.
No, a goblin. Sorry, wrong tiny person. It's a goblin. Yes, it's a goblin from Chult. Good fun.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, Nekka.
Well, I've successfully brought Faye into another campaign where she's playing a goblin. But more about myself. I got a shave. Yeah, that happened.
Nice.
It's one of the most noticing part about myself. I've been spending a little bit of time myself out there, and I landed myself an interview yesterday, so I'm going to hear back about that next week. Maybe good stuff, maybe not, who knows.
Ooh. What sort of interview?
It's for a sales ledger clerk. So it's pretty basic office job kind of stuff. Accountancy related.
Fun.
Rather you than me.
But that's what's happening in my life.
Excellent. Well, where are we in game? Next question.
Cyro.
What has happened? Fuzzy, do you want to tell us what happened? Or do you not want to tell us what happened?
I'll sort of... Okay, so last week... I'll tell you what happened last week. I'm a bit fuzzy what happened. We came to Cyro, we were told to go and assassinate a dude or get him out of the picture. And then Maya had like a solo mission last week, so she found the local kind of like thieves guild type people and was like, hey, I can sort of like we can do some shit, and now she owes somebody a favor, which is fine. And then there was a lot of trying to find secret tunnels and a lot of crawling through tunnels and a lot of killing lizard men who were in the tunnels. And then we made it into the house where the big posh dude lived. And then we sneaked up there, and Maya just, assassinated him in a completely humane manner and then left. And nothing else happened that she knows of.
Nice. Perfect. So, in Syro we are. Maya comes back to the Hakuna Matata. So after she left, and the party's seated around a table.
Maya has probably had a very thorough bath after all the crawling around in the sewers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she's still there with damp hair, just like do.
This time it wasn't sewers though, right? It was fresh well water.
It was, but
There was a lizard man hanging around.
There's been a lot of crawling around and climbing up various wells and things, and cobwebs stuff. So she's had a bath.
Last time we ended, we didn't really say what's going to happen if we're going in as a group or you're going in alone. So is that the next morning, basically, where you just come and tell us what happened, or have you told us that you're going to murder the guy?
I guess. I don't know. What would? Oh God. I probably would have been like, you know what? Give me a chance. I'll try and sort it. If not, we can all do it together. But I'm gonna. What I'll probably have done is done my usual. I'm just gonna have a bit of a scout around and then just done the entire thing and been like, oh yeah, I managed to sort it. It's fine. Solved our problem.
Classic Maya.
So yes. Morning, everybody.
Everyone looks tired. They're all staring over their mugs at each other. Maya's clean and showered and awake.
So yes, our problem has been solved, if you know what I mean. So we can go anytime we like, really.
Didn't you say you just take a look around and...
Look, when an opportunity presents itself, you just take it, okay? You don't dither. Dithering leads to getting caught.
Mm-hmm.
Neal, if I take a look out of the tavern window or peek out of the door, is there like a riot outside? Is there panic, or is it all really, just the usual morning?
Normal, everyday day. Nothing going on.
Well, we still have a few things to do in town.
Yeah. What else do we have?
We do?
Well,
I asked Maya if she can give me 2 gold coins.
Oh, yes, definitely.
we were planning on going down by the docks today, weren't we?
How much time do we have until we have to leave because of his incident?
It's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
Well, he normally gives his address on Sundays. Today is Saturday. So he's not scheduled to speak publicly until tomorrow. He's definitely deadsies. Do you guys bounce right now, or do you try and play it cool and, oh, we're not leaving, nothing wrong happened? More importantly, where would you go? If you were to leave Syro, where would you go? Nobody
I
knows.
forget. Yeah, I forget. Was there were they there going oh yeah, you should go on a ship to somewhere else?
We wanted to sabotage the docks.
But we also decided that it was too difficult to do.
To sink the ships, yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we settled for the assassination and then to get the fuck out.
Right.
Yes.
So
Because it was too much shit.
So the leadership of your faction for now is in Yatel, but the woman who specifically gave you the mission was from Pike's Point, or was in Pike's Point. So if you were to leave Syro, where would you return? Where would you go? Yatel? or Pike's Point?
What is the next thing we want to do? So, if you want to hear my opinion about things, I think we have done, like, we've had an impact in this whole struggle, and for now, I think we've done a great deed. And what I would like to pursue now is to find our lost sibling. That is something I would like to do.
It would definitely be interesting to find another sibling. Gosh, father was busy. But we are masquerading. Were we paid up front for this? I forget.
No.
Right. So
Sort of a down payment.
We weren't paid up front for this. So we should probably, maintain our cover as mercenaries and go and get paid.
Some bitches somewhere owe you money. It's time for you to collect.
Well, no, it's
also
they're going to be like, oh, these guys just killed this dude and then just disappeared.
We would need a lot of supplies to go from Syro to Pike's Point right now, though. Like, which is fine, but we gotta get them real fast now, I think.
Yes.
Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Sammy, but we had enough to go back to Yatel, is that right?
Should have enough to go back to Yatel.
I'm not yeah, but I'm like, Yatel is, if I remember rightly, it's an easier way than down to Pike's Point because of the desert, Neal?
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
I said it's easier to go back to Yatel. Like, it takes more supplies to go down to Pike's Point, right?
Yeah.
So if we
Crossing
want
the White Desert's a pain.
I'm fine either way. I want to go to Yatel at some point, but we can collect the money first. If you guys want, well, then we gotta head out and buy supplies really fast.
Yeah, well, we've definitely got a bit of money left, so yes, that seems fine. Yes, let's go shopping.
Okay. Neal, are there any are there temples in Syro?
Of course, there are many. Countless temples. Well, maybe not countless. I bet you could count them all.
Is there a Falumbra temple?
Ooh.
Falumbra spirits, right?
Yeah, she's sort of like the soul repository. She's the moon. Yes, there is a shrine to her in town. Not a full-fledged temple, but like a shrine down by the docks, where it's where the sailors come and sort of pay their respects to anyone that they might have lost at sea that never made it back home.
Okay, I guess while the others go shopping, I would like to go to that Falumbra shrine.
Okay. So, the party goes on a shopping mission. The cleric goes to the Falumbra shrine. Let's start with the cleric. You make your way down towards the docks. There's some rowdy-looking bunch of sailors that are maybe a little drunk from the last night, and they're still like swaying back and forth, singing some songs, but it's coming out really mumble right now. The tune's not quite right there, and they're having a great time. They're sort of like leaning near the little shrine.
Right. What is a shrine like? Like, what's it decorated with, or what is lying around?
So it's like a small stone little carving of the moon on top of like a little podium. And then it's got a small wooden roof over it. So it's maybe like, I don't know, what is this? Like 2.5 feet wide, maybe like 4 feet, a meter wide, 1.5 meters tall with a little roof so you can stand underneath it in the shade or out of the rain. And then like a recessed moon on a podium. Very tiny little shrine. Little tokens and gifts are put up there. Some copper coins here and there. A ribbon here. Little offerings.
Right. So let's see. We have anything that has that. What color is the ground? Is it like a darker color, or is it like bright, or?
The ground?
Yes. Like, is it stone?
It's wood. It's a wooden dock, like boardwalk.
Okay, excellent. That's very good. So I don't have anything to draw with, so I'm gonna take a candle. And like on the wooden dock, I am going to. I'm going to draw a skull there. on the wooden dock, and then
Okay.
I'm going to place one of the candles down, and like I use the back end of the candle to scratch it into the wood, place like the candle on top of it, light it, and then I'm going to put the 2 coins, like one into each socket of the into each eye socket of the skull, right? And Sarah kneels down and she closes her hands in prayer, and she says, Pelumbra, I know usually we don't talk much, but last night there was somebody I had to let go, and I just wanted to make sure that you receive this person well, because they lived a long life. And even though I couldn't save their life in that sense, I just want to make sure that they pass over the way they deserved, because I'm sure that for many people that was a great person. So take their soul and keep it safe, for we couldn't keep it safe in this life.
A thoughtful prayer. Valumbra doesn't respond, but she probably wouldn't. You're a cleric of Martha, and the gods don't often respond to prayers and that sort of thing. But about the time that you finish up, one of the rowdy drunken sailors sort of stumbles over in your direction and goes, Hey, pretty mama, how's it going? You want to say a prayer for me too?
Why, are you a lost soul?
I'm so lost. I can't find my way home. Maybe you should take me. And then he turns back and like laughs at the other guy who like nods and like is egging him on.
I cross my arms and I look at them. What if my home is very far away?
Well, his eyes are a little unfixed. It's clear he's trying to think of something, but there's nothing behind there. Like the hamsters are dead.
Since
The wheel's not
nothing
turning.
common, I like gently put my arm, like my hand on his shoulder. I give him a kiss on the cheek, and he probably smells terribly like whatever alcohol he's been drinking. And I'm gonna say, you should go home, my friend.
I wasn't there. Fucking what, mate?
He sort of blinks a few times at you. This is definitely not the response he was expecting, and he certainly notices you're a cleric and not just some random priestess. And his friend behind him is still trying to egg him on with like a but you can see that he's like, wait a minute, what am I? Okay.
Yeah. And I just gently say, Martha, bless you, my child. Have a good day. And then I try to like slowly bring some distance between myself and that dude.
He's just standing there like gobsmacked and dumbfounded, like, what has just happened to me, huh? And looks to his friend for approval, and by then you're walked away and gone. But you feel your prayers have probably been received. Yeah. All right, let's go to the rest of the party. Shopping. What are we shopping for? Guys, what are we buying?
Becca is muted. Rations.
Oh, that's not exciting shopping. Okay. You can buy rations. That's fine.
I mean, I'm buying rations.
All right.
Is anyone else buying anything?
Maya's gonna see if she can find another hairpin somewhere.
Yes, there are jewelers here in town. You can find this really nice, what is that? Oh, I can't remember the animal that produces it. It's like that spiral shell that's like really long but kind of thin. You know what I'm talking about?
A spiral conch?
No. Yeah, but like it's long and thin. What are these things called? suckers.
I only know the sandworm shells that are really long and thin, but they're not spiraled.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm putting it in Twitch chat, and I'm putting it in the Discord, whichever is faster for you guys.
Oh, hang on. So yeah, sea snail of some description, right?
Yeah. Here, this guy for Twitch chat. This sort of thing, but it's a little bit longer, and it's had a little bit of work done to
because I want
it.
to know what the fuck that is.
It was just a Wikipedia page.
You only posted the picture though. God damn it.
It's called a. This is the name. It's the scientific name. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. My Latin's not very good. The common tower shell is what it is.
Communis.
Fucking communist slugs or snails is what it is.
Yeah, totally. That's totally what that is.
It's like a very Russian-style tower shell they've got going on. Can't trust
but
them.
that's pretty. But is it sharp?
No, it is not a stabby shell.
Could it be sharpened into a stabby shell?
You could have a smith kind of cap it with some sharpened pointy metal. Will that do?
I mean, potentially, yeah. Is it pretty?
It is. I mean, it's a beautiful shell hairpin. It's not as plain as the one that I've linked. It's a little bit mother of pearl on the outside, and it's like got the right type of curves without any, because this one has like some overlapping grunge between the spirals. This one's nice and clean all the way around with some beautiful colors going from a light to like quite a deep, rich orange at the top, but still with that mother of pearly, shiny going on with it.
Ozzy, if you put holes into it on the side and you stab someone with it, you can use it to let someone bleed out.
There's a lot more practical ways to do it than that, though. Honestly, at the moment, I'm just sort of sat there working out how the fuck you would actually use one of those as a hairpin, because it's completely the wrong shape.
I don't know anything about hairpins. I figured anything.
Okay, how about it's a
Pointy
hairpin,
would
and that's the handle. That's the decorative bit, and then there's just like a sticky bit that you put in the hair.
Sure, this won't work for a hairpin?
No, it would work as the sort of like, okay, so basically with hairpins, sort of like you've basically got the long bit which you put into the hair that secures it in place, and you've got the decorative bit on the end. And it would totally make the decorative bit and also a really good handle for a stabby.
Okay. I believe you. Okay.
So if we just
so it's a handle.
one with a metal pin bit.
Yeah. You can find one with the metal. Yeah. Fine.
And then I could totally just sharpen it up.
Yep.
So
Good point on it.
we have a barrel. We can just fill that up with water, right?
Yep.
And Mr. Bud Treasurer, 50 dry rations purchased.
How much is the hairpin?
The hairpin costs you 40 copper. No, it's nicer than that. 80 copper.
What's that in gold? Because I can never freaking...
0.8 gold. It is 8 silver.
I will absolutely buy that, yes.
Yep. You wanted how many rations?
50.
50?
Oh, I have 2 stabbies again. Yay!
50 times 60, that is 3,000 copper, or 30 gold. For the 60 rations. Okay. Sounds... Yeah, but you can take care of that? Bud.
I can take care of what?
The
Rations.
Paying for the rations? 3,000 copper.
As soon as we have established group treasure, which I can pull money out of, I'm more than happy to do that. But so far, everyone only has his own money, so there's nothing I can use my
Maya
treasure.
is totally not giving up her money. God.
Well, whoever was elected treasurer needs to also be the tax collector and start collecting some money here.
Didn't you get the money from getting paid for the last job? Who? Did Fuzzy get that? Who got the money? But the big bag of
have not received any money.
I don't remember.
Okay, we just lost a bag of gold then.
I have got a metric fuck ton of swag on me, so you know if you sort of like do mention that we're running low on money, Maya's just going to be there like clonk and put like a whole bunch of like we'll have to. Okay, this stuff we can't actually fence in.
Yeah, what's the price for the rations right now?
3,000 copper.
Okay, so Bud will nicely pay this out of his own pocket, and at some point we will. Now, dear family, with all this traveling and me doing the bookkeeping, we should establish some kind of fund for all the expenses. I can't pay everything out of my own pockets, and I'm starting to run dry.
I tell you what, I've got a few things stashed away. I will go and transform them into something easier to spend, and then so it's fine. I don't mind providing for my family.
It's quite nice.
And in that case, I would like to go to the inn where all the dodgy geezers hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to fence a silver candlestick and the silver candle wicks and silverware sets I have. I can't remember if I picked up the marble bust.
Sure. Those all came from Pike's Point. You can fence them all.
What, the marble bust as well, was it?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, yeah. So cool.
You can just convert that to cash. So that is 12. That is, my math is right. 22,000 copper, which is also known as 220 gold. So I'm just going to 220 GP for you. And then we will... Yep, those are gone. Perfect.
Okay. All right. In that case, yeah. And then I'm going to come back and just like dump a sack of 220 gold pieces, sort of like in Bud's lap, and just be like, "There you go. Don't say I never give you anything."
Oh well, let me take that gold out of your character sheet then. Okay. 220 gold, Bud. It's all yours. I'll be right back. Though.
I would give you money, Bud, if I had more. I currently have a single gold piece to my name.
You should be more, I don't know, productive, brother.
I tried and I got told off for it, remember?
You need to get out more,
Delivery.
Ooh. Hang on. Neal, I need to take the candlestick, the silverware sets, and the marble bust off my character sheet now, don't I?
Yes.
Right, I will do that now.
Right. So, Bud, you got cash? You good now?
Maya's being super smug.
I am good. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Right. Shall we move on? We shall.
Unless we
the party...
need something else in terms of supplies.
The party has rations. The party has money. The party has tried to make amends for last night's murder.
How about water, though?
We have water. We have 167 units, whatever that is.
Perfect.
It's days.
It's an entire barrel full of water. So it will last 40 days.
Well, right? Like, we've got... Do we have Mountain Siege? I can't remember. Or were we going in the car?
No.
We have we have some sort of pack animal. I'm not entirely sure what. And I think some people might have horses.
You have...
I'm pretty sure we had 2 horses, 2 camels, and 2 horses were drawing the cart because one couldn't handle it.
Oh yeah, that was it. And I think I had a camel because I was being all kind of like, this is my camel.
Yeah, that's how it was going down. Right. Geared up, supplied up, ready to go. The exit of town is on the south side. What were you gonna say?
Are there any animals for sale in Syro?
What are you looking for?
They're camels. Riding animals.
Yeah.
Do they look like Humphrey, though?
Do they look like... I mean, How close does it
did
have
it
to
look-
be?
Does it look? I mean, is it Humphrey?
It's not Humphrey. Humphrey is
Syro.
not for sale in Syro. Why would he be for sale here?
Well, you never know, you know. Miracles happen, Neal. Miracles happen. Just gotta believe a little bit.
Why would he be for sale here?
I don't know. Maybe someone brought him from Talushar all the way to Syro.
That's ridiculous.
And it was like, I don't have any money anymore. I gotta buy something, sell the camel.
No. No.
Can you at least roll for it, Neal?
You tried, Faye. You tried.
No.
I appreciate it.
Your white die doesn't count.
All right, let's do it. You guys have a movement speed of 20. Well, no. No one is slower than average, right?
No one's encumbered, and we're on animals and a wagon.
Right. Cool. So you're going to have
24.
a movement speed of 24 over land. Right? Right.
The camels have a speed of 21.
21. Okay. So then your movement speed over land should be 42. Right? Because if you have movement speed 12, then you can go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Didn't we always move
no.
five
We've been moving like 4 or 5 squares a day.
five, right?
You go at speed 21. Yeah. I'm getting myself all confused here. 3, 4. Yeah.
Neal, you're never confused, surely. That's
Well,
your secret. You're always confused.
I like that
Literally.
attitude.
Permanent state of confusement.
There's nothing wrong with being a bit confused. God knows.
Okay. So here we are. Who is your overland traveler person? Move the
Hello,
party.
That's me.
Maya, move them.
Okay, right, hang on. Let me just find the right bit of the map.
We're headed to Pikes Point. Right.
I also just wanted to say that we got 17,600 silver for that barrel of pitch.
Did somebody record
Oh.
the...
Yeah, we actually sold it here. Yeah.
I did record the amount of money.
Did someone put the money on their character sheet?
Not me.
Bud, did you record the money from the barrel?
Nope.
I like to think he just left it
Let's-
sitting on the dock.
That's just like a pile of money there. Oh yeah.
How much was it?
Well, from
17?
now on, I'm just gonna take all the money. If in doubt, we just have twice the money because 2 people have it on their sheets. How about that? Works
How
for
much?
me. 17,600
Copper.
silver.
17,000 silver? What?
17,600 silver. Yeah.
That sounds right, actually.
100 gallons of pitch.
But I
Was
take
it all-
that.
That's a lot of silver coins.
That's 2,760 gold. Just so that we're all in the clear, right?
I don't think that is how it went down. You did not sell a barrel of pitch for 176,000 copper. I
Chat,
think
could
we're
you please
using the
just-
wrong unit of measure here.
Could you take a look at the episode and find out how much money it really was? That would be really helpful. Thank you very much. I mean, I take that, but I don't think it is that. So.
I think
Episode 16.
there's a 0 missing, or it's in copper instead of silver. That doesn't
Wait,
seem
there's
right.
missing?
Or as extra
What?
0
One
added.
million?
Yeah, it was even
Silver?
more money.
I'm looking through the recap.
There's
Private
nothing about the
Syro.
price on the wiki.
That's right. There's nothing about the price. Okay, hold on. You bought a barrel of pitch. We can retcon this math. We can figure this out. Pitch is not on
The
that
important
sheet.
part is what is said on stream, so I think we're fine. I guess it will be 17,600 copper, I guess.
Pitch.
Well,
Okay,
it-
it's 50 copper to the
was
pound.
It was 100 gallons.
100 gallons. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 800. It's like 800 pounds. That should be. How much is the weight of a gallon of pitch? Yeah, so it's about...
Was like a little heavier than water, but we said we would do the same as water, I think.
Right.
I think it's holding the higher price as well, right? A bit higher.
You said 40 pounds, yeah? 50 pounds, 60... Well, how many gallons, I'm sorry, did you say it was?
It was 100.
Times 50, so that should be 41,000 copper. 650. 41,650 copper. Oh, but you might have gotten a slightly higher price for it? Because they're in demand, right? Is that how it went?
All I remember is it
No.
weighed 334. That's all I've got written for me.
334.
Actually, no, never mind.
We
Yeah, it's not going to be
We
helpful
can-
for you.
we can still continue just with the game. I'm pretty sure someone will
Yeah.
find it out or we can watch it after.
Alright.
We're not going to support
have
you right
money.
now.
Yeah, okay, someone figure it out. I don't trust Faye's calculations this time around.
I think they're great.
I am fine with that. I just don't want to go when nobody has the money because nobody ever puts shit on their sheet, you know?
Right. Okay,
Otherwise, I'm gonna start taking the money.
alright, Fuzzy, move us. You can move 21 points, and these are each 4, so that is 5 hexes.
Okay, so 1, and we're just going south, right? 2,
3, 4, 5. All right, that is 1 day. And keep going.
Get us around the kobold tunnels,
Okay.
just in case. 1, 2. Oops.
Oh, and any weapons you might have had to check at the gates, you have been returned to you.
Nice. Okay, and if we're moving into the 3 thing, then
You're still only going to be able to move 5 this time around.
okay, 4, 5.
Excellent. Now, if you're going across the 3s, you can move 7 squares. You guys headed down to Pike's Point?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
hang on. We should just hang on. Let me just double check where we. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
7 squares. Hexes.
Okay,
Thingy.
so
Units. Measures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Perfect. And give me some more.
1, 2, 3.
And we can stop right there.
Uh-oh.
3 right here. Lovely. So you guys are marching along through the Quasarian steppes. It's this lush grass. I shouldn't say lush. It's this wild and untamed grasslands that come up to maybe about hip height in some areas, and other areas are quite flat and desolate. When the DM asks the whole party for perception checks.
Oh, good.
Roll them, everybody.
I'm gonna roll.
Ooh, that's not a good one.
Terrible, terrible, decent.
Hold on, I can't find my fucking button as usual. 1 second, I'm on it.
It's an important button.
I just like the fact that perception is titled.
Okay, somebody tell me where the fuck this has gone.
Very first.
Basic. Okay, basic. I'm fine. Oh god, I rolled a 9. Never a 1. Never mind. It's okay.
You definitely
Sammy,
cannot find the button.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Accurate display.
All right, Sammy.
Neal, please don't. Please don't. Please, just not me first again.
What do you
What
mean?
do I see?
Whatever it is, if it has tentacles or pincers, I don't, or like a giant like maw filled with teeth, I don't want to be part of it first round. Like,
Okay, I will leave the 9-headed Hydra with the extra large mouth in the middle that breathes fire alone for now.
I appreciate.
Cool. Sammy, your family is arguing about, well, who brought the money from the guy that was selling the pitch? Did you get it? No, did you get? It's got to be in one of our packs somewhere, and they're all arguing, and Sarah's talking about how it should have been this much, and Maya's looking at this newfound jewelry in her hand and not paying much attention. And
Maya's probably just there, like, trying to nap at this. She's just, like, just nodding off on her camel because this is really cool.
Sarah, I think I found your button. No, it's a cookie. Never mind.
right. And it's in the midst of all of this that NECA here, Sammy, spots some, what are they called? Shazaran flags. Like a Shazaran flag sort of floating just, at eyesight, maybe 400, 500 feet away. Waving in the wind.
And we don't like those.
No, we
Okay.
don't.
Nope. Wait, so you said Shazaran, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh god, those are the ones we really don't like.
Yeah.
Up ahead, flags. Shazaran.
Oh, fuck. Should we turn around or?
We're gonna have to go past.
Okay, is everybody right? I'm just gonna make sure everybody looks inconspicuous. Just be like, right, okay, are we all looking fairly inconspicuous? Yes, good, right, okay. Should I
I'm
do
forgetting this every time.
We are coming from Syro, so we should be fine.
Is that red faction or yellow faction?
Red faction.
Just turn so that it looks like we're going to the other. Where are we? Turn so it looks like we're going to Aldir.
Well, I mean, we're just heading straight south. Well, okay, fine. We'll head south, west.
Well, they
shall I
are
do
in
the-
enemy territory as well. So,
Isn't
I'm not
Aldir their territory?
no. They are the red faction. They're from Abankai. Or Thundershar.
Oh.
So
their whole-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if going to Aldir is the right way. Maybe just move on to Pike's Point and take a little southeastern route. I mean, they will spot us anyway eventually. We can't outrun them. Or can we?
Can I do like just a pass around the party just to make sure that everybody looks inconspicuous?
I mean, you have arms and armor, and Bud is a big burly man.
But
Yeah.
so we don't look like obvious. We're just a traveling band of mercenaries rather than.
Sure, that's fine.
Nobody looks obviously royal.
Yeah. You guys keep on marching, hoping not to draw attention to yourself, but sure enough, a single rider leaves the camp that slowly comes into view and heads in your direction with a big, what are they called? Shazaran flag, kind of like on carrying it on their horse as they trot up to you with a wave and says, "Hello there, travelers.
Right.
We have had a small problem and our water barrel has broken. Might we be able to buy some water off of you?"
We got
plenty.
Yeah, we got plenty. Okay, good. Yes, we can absolutely spare some, mate. Yes, definitely.
Thank you. And he waves you forward and starts trotting back to his camp.
All right, everybody act natural.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll follow them to the camp, I guess.
All right. You arrive at the camp, and there's a very small, crude little spiked wall pointing out. It's just these like 3-foot spikes that come out at a 45-degree angle all the way around, except for one path that they lead you through. There looks to be maybe 50 people in here total. Something like 20 tents, including one large pavilion tent. You guys come on in, and very quickly, someone, probably the quartermaster, rolls up with a barrel that they're rolling along the ground and come over to you and wipes the sweat off his brow and goes, "Well, thank you for this. How much for your barrel?"
Well, we can't spare all of it. We can probably give you about maybe half. What do you reckon? I'm looking at Sammy just like.
Well, yeah, we could spare half. Which just we can't spare the barrel itself.
Yeah, we need the barrel because otherwise how are we going to carry our own water, you know?
Well, We need the whole barrel. There's 50 of us, and we have a long way to go still.
Right. Okay. So you what? Gonna take our barrel and then we do what?
The quartermaster looks a little awkwardly and goes,
do you not have anybody who can repair a barrel? You didn't bring any Coopers along.
"We fixed our barrel, thank you very
Right.
much, madam. But it was
Okay.
too late. It's already leaked, and we are out of water."
Right, and we can spare you about half of the barrel from our barrel.
One of the nearby soldiers who's wandered over in the middle of this conversation says, "And what if we just take your whole barrel, huh? What are you going to do about that?"
Well, I would assume, since you're all honourable fighting men, that you wouldn't be doing that.
That brings a chuckle from the fighter, but the quartermaster settles him down and goes, "Look, we're not brigands. We're not here to steal everyone's shit. Okay, how about half your barrel for..." And he digs around in a pocket and pulls out 20 silver coins. For 20 silver.
Keep your money.
We need that water.
You can get the water without the money.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, good sir.
Money.
But
We didn't.
are you riding to Aldir?
No, we're not riding to Aldir, he says a little awkwardly, a little hesitantly.
Right, we
We're more than
should.
happy to give you water.
Excuse me?
But please, we are more than happy to give you water and to keep you alive.
Are you headed to Aldir?
No, I would just hope that in all this war, everyone should not forget that we're all Akubans and not the real enemies.
That does bring the nodding of the head from the quartermaster, who brings the barrel over, pops off the top, twists the tap on yours, and between you guys, you can measure out about half the water into theirs. In the process of this, their commander comes over, I don't know, 40, 50-ish something year old woman. She comes in, properly thanks each of you for supplying them with water, and then stops at the cleric of Martha and cocks her head to the side and goes, "What is a..." She makes a quick symbol of Martha over in front of her sis and says, "Mother, what are you doing out here? This is dangerous territory."
I do a symbol back. And I say, yeah, these are dangerous times. Which is why some of us have taken to wandering the lands and spreading the good word.
We could
Besides,
use
we're here to
a
look
cleric
after
like you. How about fighting for us?
And what is it you're fighting for?
For Akuba. To be for the rightful holders of the throne in Sandashar. We're trying to put down these pretenders, those that would bring dishonor and shame to our country and rule it poorly. Bring us all together under the might of a strong family, and let Akuba rise to its natural position of strength and power in the world.
I will extend my two hands towards her. Like this.
She'll take your hands.
Right, and as I take her hands, right, there's a warmth that extends from my hands into her body, and it just fills her with pride, right? It's like just this short flash of pride that she feels. And I say, I wish you the best of luck for your efforts, but there are lots of people out there who need me. I hope you understand that. And I know that strong people such as you can always rely on themselves, but there are lots of people out there who can't. I hope you understand.
She nods. Should you ever change your mind, the Shazaran family needs good clerics, good healers, good doctors.
what is that?
And looks to the others, and good fighters too. We
What
pay
is your
well.
name?
My name?
Yeah.
Fiona. No last name. Simple soldier, promoted to knight. given a small command of an expeditionary force. You do see the trappings that would mark her as a knight, but she's, you know, seemingly a little bit more humble and not lauding her knighthood in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess with that, you guys can take off.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Maya's just like, whoop, and on the camel, and, you know, possibly she's going to give a little wink to, like, a cute soldier, but, you know, gotta keep your hand in, right? Just in case.
You get a wink back from the cute soldier, followed by a flirty hand wave.
And then, yeah, just do, let's go.
All right. On you guys go. That was 1, 2, 3 squares, I believe you moved, or 4.
What day are we?
Did you move us back one? Because I think you moved me back one, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't
No.
know.
So I
No.
think we'd gone 3, so...
Okay, 3.
What day are we in, Neil?
The 6th of August.
Of the travel.
This is the 3rd day of travel.
Okay.
4th day of travel? 3rd day of travel. Yeah, this is the 3rd. All right, is that your distance?
Yep.
Okay, and on to the next day.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 times 3 is 12, and so you can go 1 more.
Can I go into the 6s?
Yeah, you get 1 for the 6s, and you can bring
There we
yourself into the White Desert.
All right.
Okay. Lovely. And then, what, you can do 3 White Desert squares per day with your camels and everything?
Okie doke.
So go for it.
1, 2, 3.
I'd just like to point
No
out that
problem.
I have a White Desert do navigation check on my
Please
character
make
sheet,
it.
Neil. No, I already have it. It's 34. It's from
Oh, I see
session
what you're
15.
saying. Right. Okay. No problem here. And I think you can make the rest of the distance 6, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, you can make the rest of the distance to Pike's Point today on the 8th of August.
On the
That's
8th of August.
So that's 5 days travel total, right?
5 days travel total. Excellent. You arrive in Pike's Point. The gates are closed. And the guards on the walls call down to you. Who are you? What are you doing here? You can tell them the truth, and they let you in to Pike's Point. No problem.
The truth.
Do you tell them
We
the
are
truth?
the king's family here to take back the land. No.
Okay, maybe not that truth. Maybe
Because you said so easily the truth, and I'm like, what's the truth?
that's true. The truth that you are the Akuban Knights here, returning from your mission.
So yes, it's like, yes, we were sent on a mission. We have achieved it. We're back now. Hi.
Lovely. All right. You can make your way into the town, and you get pulled aside quite quickly. They've been waiting for the Akuban Knights to return. What's her name? You get brought to the, I don't quite want to call it the Citadel, sort of like the town hall near the docks on Pike's Point. The same place where you had met the mayor before that you murdered? No, that you stole the key from.
Yes, I seduced and stole the key from, didn't I?
Yes, from her. You head back to that place.
So yeah,
And you run
I'm in
into-
character as I'm going to be in character as the soldier. So I'm going to be like, right, my lord, report it in.
You find Soledad Abudad here in Pike's Point. And I can never remember. Is Soledad Abudad a man or a woman?
I think he was a woman.
No, that's a dude.
It's a dude? Okay. Well, yeah, a male dude, right? Not a female dude.
You were confused about it, and then you gave them the most ridiculous voice. I think that was that one.
That was it.
This is why I don't do voices. I can never remember what voices I have for characters, and so they end up having many, many different voices. Anyway, Soledad Abudad pulls you aside and says, Akuban Knights, how was your mission?
Sir, it went very well, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
You all look
Our
alive?
infiltration specialist achieved their mission.
Good. And which one of you is the infiltration specialist?
They are not with us right now, sir. They had to go and do another thing somewhere.
That's
They're
unfortunate.
They're a part-timer, my lord.
That's most unfortunate. We have a new mission for you of the utmost importance.
Certainly, sir. Well, we can find them again. They just don't like being in cities for some reason. I don't know. They tend to just go off and do their own thing.
Right.
Message talks, don't ask.
Soledad walks over and raps on a door and comes back to you guys. And a few moments later, the door opens and 2 guards step out with Yasi between them, her hands bound behind her back with a piece of rope and a blindfold wrapped over her eyes. And that is where we're going to not end our session, but end this segment. We will be back on the other side of the break.
Yeah, see what happened.